Alright, what's going on guys, and welcome to the video. So we're going to be looking at the Covenanter, I believe is how you pronounce this tank, or Covenanter, whatever. Um, Both of these games, guys, despite being tier 5, as I've been putting a lot of tier 5 on my channel, I'm trying to mark this tank, and I've 3 marked basically every other light tank, so we're going for this tank now. And despite it being the Covenanter or whatever, tier 5, both of these games are phenomenal, guys. They're very good, and they're exciting. They're close, unlike most of the games that are played in World of Tanks nowadays. So we're going to come up here to, and just in my video before this, I was explaining this spot when I spawned from this side of the map in the even 90. And so now we're seeing it from the other side, guys, and this is the bush I love to come to in the southwest. And I'm playing with without rations right now, so my view range is maybe 440 or so, something like that, without rations with the binocs. So a little weak. I did start running rations for a little while once I realized it was half off, and it does make a pretty big difference, I will say. But we're sitting here nonetheless. We're trying to get some spotting damage, guys. We do spot the M4A1. I'm loading gold as soon as I see him, just because I know at this range I'm going to need it. The gold rounds, guys, aren't even that much pen. They are 112 millimeters of pen for the gold rounds at tier 5 on here, on this tank, and 86 millimeters of pen for the standard rounds. So pretty much you're spamming gold in this thing. Only because you're not going to pen a lot of tanks without it. That's just the reality of the game. I mean, unless I'm faced with a light tank, I'm pretty much loading, the APCRs. And that's not just because I'm spamming gold, because I'm a gold noob, or whatever you want to call it. It's just, look, guys, if you can't pen shit, you know what I mean? You need to load the APCRs. So I'm taking a look at this Chaffee, and no one's getting a shot at him, so I believe I pulled the trigger here. And I clean him up, and I run, thinking I'm spotted, but I don't believe I am. So I return to the same bush, and T67 is getting, a little aggressive here. I'm just making sure that I'm not going to be spotted. And as you can see, guys, we are losing the southeast side of the map. There's really nothing I can do about this. I can't, like, the range of this gun is, hardly anything. I do try and take shots at the 40 TP here. We get one into him there, maybe two, I think, yeah. And I'm not spotted, so I'm just going to keep trying to, like, pick at these guys. We got another one there. But this gun, guys, is just not, like, it's awful from anything more than about, I'd say, 150, 200 meters, like, it's not reliable, so you have to really be careful. I'm letting this AMX get close. I clean him up. I'm probably going to be spotted from that. I am. And now we're going to get moving, guys. I decide, and this is kind of big. I can pause it, but I think I can talk about this. I decide, guys, that given, I'm even going to pause it. That given that all their guys are here and they're coming this way, I actually decide to run this way, because what I'm looking at is T-34 is here, IKV is here. Like, my team is actually, like, from where they are, we have two people in the mid and stuff, but with these guys coming around this way, I'd rather actually run in the opposite direction, because I don't want to get hit from these guys that are up here. You can see the M4A1 is probably, like, looking my direction, and I'm actually going to run this way just because I want to try and stay alive is really the only decision that was going through my mind at the time. So I'm trying to stay alive. T67 is coming up here, and I know that they have people over here that might come this way as well, but I'm thinking T67 goes for a tumble there. I'm thinking, guys, that these guys are going to try and put pressure this way. So my thought process was, I want to stay away from everybody right now. So that's what I'm going to do. And, I'm getting shot at from over here. You could see, like, I want to just get out of harm's way. That was my main goal. I'm in a Cov, guys, in a tier 7 game, a tier 5 light tank with no mobility. So hopefully that kind of explains why I made that move. Instead of running this direction, I went that way. We were lucky that the T67 kind of made a dumb play there. He didn't even get a shot into me because he took a tumble. I lit him on fire, and then I got around him. T67, their gun traverse is very slow, so And you can see if you're looking at the chat, guys, that, you know, people are kind of going off on each other. T1 Heavy is here. He's at 755 HP, guys. Watch this play. I completely outplayed this guy, and this is what the Covenanter can do at the at close range, guys. So I'm kind of playing around with the T1 here. You know, I get him, you know, get his backside there, put 4 into him, I believe, for 236. Artie's assisting me as well, so it wasn't all me. And then I get hit by both Arties there, guys, and this is why Artie is terrible, guys. And then I get his backside again. I'm able to, you know, stay away from his gun somehow. And I'm going to go around, clean him up, get 1 shot from him. And now I'm going to run because Artie is probably targeting me again. So I'm trying to put now the bridge like in between myself and the Arties, guys. But it's tough because, I mean, these are big freaking openings here. But yeah, we tremendously outplayed that T1. I mean, I think he definitely could have played that better if he just stayed still or something. But look, guys, we outplayed him, and we're at 1,063 damage, 1,212 assist damage. And this is a close game. Like, we can bring this back. They have 3 Arties. So really, we're almost even here. Like, I don't consider Arties to really be, you know, a major advantage when it comes to, you know, a point in the game like this. You know, I consider tanks that are mobile to be better. So, what I want to do is, you know, I'm trying, it's tough in this tank, guys, because the tank is so, you know, slow for a light tank. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put myself. I wanted to kill the T-34 first, and now I believe I say in the chat, Wolverine next. I want to knock out the Wolverine first. I know the Artie's there, but I'm at 121 HP. 1 shot from an Artie, guys, and I can get, you know, whacked, and I'm dead. So what I want to do is try and actually just, you know, put blinders up to the Arties and go after the Wolverine. I want to know where the Wolverine is because he's the biggest threat to me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm looking for the Wolverine. I'm kind of trying in a way to spot the Artie as well here, but I want to put myself in a position to, you know, spot the Wolverine without him spotting me is really what it is. And I'm thinking that he's probably like somewhere over here. I just don't have, you know, the range to spot him. So I'm thinking, guys, you know, this is obviously all in real time. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And, you know, even as a good player, guys, I was clueless here. I had no idea what the hell I wanted to do. So I spot the Wolverine. I'm coming to assist the IKV. And it's honestly a bad play by the Wolverine because even though they're up by HP a little bit, it's really, he's putting himself at a disadvantage by trying to put pressure here. Like, at most, I probably would have been up here trying to spot real quick and then getting back down. But he gets eliminated by the IKV, and now it's just 3 Artie, guys. So we got to work together to kill these Artie. Again, like I said, guys, 1 shot and I could be dead to Artie. So I'm waiting for the IKV. I tell him, you know, I need your help. And this is what you got to do, guys. When it comes to a situation like this, stay together. Don't go out and get yourself killed when no one else can get shots on the person that killed you. At least give, you know, your teammates a chance to kill the person that killed you so you can get the win, or at least, you know, have a better chance of winning the game. So here we are, guys. We're looking for an S51, an AMX-13AM, and an SU-122A. And we spot 1, I believe, when we come up this area. I thought we did, maybe. I thought one was like over here. I could be wrong. Let's find out. Oh yeah, okay, so I believe, guys, I went up to here just to double check if an Artie was up here or trying to make a play this way. And I put in the chat, are they all in A0 area? Because, you know, that's what I wanted to know. I wasn't really watching the tracers, guys. Maybe you guys saw that even in the replay, but I wasn't paying attention to the tracers and all that, so I just kind of wanted to double check that because we had time. Like, there's like over 6 minutes in the game, guys. So I'm going to run down here, and now I'm thinking that most of them are here because I didn't spot them from that bush over there. And sure enough, the S51 is here all the way in the corner. So that's why I didn't spot him. I didn't have the angle, guys. And now I'm going to hide here because what I'm thinking is their Artie are probably over in this area now. So I might be keeping myself safe for maybe 1 Artie at least. But there's really not much I can do at this point. Like, I don't want to run back in front of him. So the best thing I can do is either stay here or go back this direction. And now I'm seeing tracers, guys, you know, I kind of missed it there. But I saw tracers coming from this direction. So now I'm going to pull away, and I'm going to try and get a shot on this S51, maybe without getting hit. And if you watch here, let's see if you can see it. I believe they shot at me one more time. We're going to kill the S51. Actually, it looks like we bounced like twice on him or whatever. And he misses, and that's fantastic, guys. I'm trying to look for these tracers, because this is what I was doing at this point in time. And you could see it right there. You could see the shell come right from there. And this is where the only change that I actually like about, you know, Wargaming's changes to Artie is these changes, guys, because now I can see exactly where he fired from. It's, you know, a perfect tracer round, and I know exactly where he is. So I'm going to go up and, you know, try and spot this guy and get the win. It's been a pretty long game so far, guys. We're looking at over 10 minutes now, and here's the 122A. I don't believe I was spotted. You know, Artie, the only thing that has view range, guys, is the LEF. So Arties hardly have any view range unless they're running like binocs and crap, which is very rare. And here he is. I think at this point I was spotted, because I'm now within probably 200 meters of him or so. So we're going to kind of run away from there a little bit, and now we're just looking for the AMX-13, and I don't even remember where this guy popped up, but we do get the spotting damage, obviously, for the SU-122A, and currently, guys, we're looking at, you know, it's close to a 3,000 combined game. So now we're just looking for the 13 AM. I don't even think I spotted this guy. I don't think he was over here. I think he ran away and was somewhere else. So I think I ended up capping out, I recall. And AMX 1357 is, you know, apparently upset that, look, guys, I am trying to pad my stats. He's calling me a reroll. Stop trying to pad stats. And I explain, I don't pad, I win. You know, I main an even 90, guys. I told him that. Like, you really think someone who plays an even 90 the most, like I have 1,300 battles in even 90, that I'm trying to pad my stats? Like, this is just, I don't get people sometimes, guys. You know, I know there's a lot of people that do that. I'm not a stat padder. I play to win, guys, and, you know, that's it. I know my W&8 is pretty high because I play some lower tiers, but I'm never a greedy player, you know. I'm always playing for the win, and, you know, I'm never ever looking to pad my stats, guys, unless I can do that while winning at the same time. So we're going to cap out, guys, and ultimately, you know, we're going to win this game. And the second game I'm going to bring you guys as a pretty long one too, but you know, I think it's definitely going to be worth it. These are the two videos, you know, I wanted to put together. I had a few of them saved, but you know, I deleted like the other two, and I'm like, these two guys, if I put these two together, I think it'll be a great video. So hopefully you enjoyed this game, and hopefully you enjoyed the next. I have end plates for both of them, so we'll take a look at the end plates. All right, so this was Westfield. I marked it this time. I was actually ready. And all right, guys, so let's take a look at these. So this was a first class game, guys. And this is the spotter badge, I believe. And, you know, we're doing 1,854 spotting, 1,253 damage. So this is a 3,000 combined game, guys. 1,253, 1,099 experience, guys. 4 kills. We'll go to the detailed report. 1,253 total damage, 1,854 damage caused with assistance. So obviously we lost a lot shooting the gold, and we lost a lot with the 6 cents perk because I didn't have my crew, you know, up yet. I wanted to grind coins so I can buy a crew book because I don't want to pay Wargaming for any more freaking gold, guys. I'm tired of it. So that's that, guys. That's the end of that game. 3,000 combined. And at the time of this replay, we had 9 battles in this thing, and we're looking at 971 damage average with a 56% win rate. So not bad. I think that's a little bit different in the second game, because I think the second game was after I got the crew book and stuff, but we'll take a look at it. I'm not 100% sure. So there you go. And I believe we're on this one now. And oof, I don't remember what map this was on, guys. I don't remember these games at all. Um, I know it wasn't Westfield again, so if it's Westfield, then I clicked the wrong one. But obviously, you guys know I'm not a professional, so I make these mistakes like every single video. Right, so Glacier. I'm trying to recall this game, guys. I'm having a tough time. So Glacier, guys, like, look, I'm never excited to play on Glacier, guys. The only thing that I get excited about is the initial spot right here where I spot the lights. I'm sorry, the heavies crossing and stuff. And you can get to this rock, and that's why I love this spawn. But other than that, guys, like this map, there's nowhere to like really spot from, per se. You know, it's kind of crappy. Like, I know some people, you will say, this guy's like writing on the map or something. Some people will try and spot in this area, like they'll get into a bush over here, and like even in my even 90 guys, I've tried that. I've never found anything, you know, any bush to be like super effective in spotting. So I just come up to this rock here, and from here, you know, I let my binoc set up, and you can spot this whole thing. You know, we spot the Leo over here, so I back up a little bit. I thought I backed up. I'm just gonna, you know, lay some shots into this guy, and I think I get like maybe one more into him as he's cresting the hill. And then AMX 12T appears, and you know, all these guys are just going up the hill, and this guy just kind of sits here. And again, guys, like I said, this gun is just not at anything more than about 150 meters. I would say 200. I'll say 200 meters. It's just very ineffective. You know, like I'm trying to take shots at this guy. Luckily, 2 of them went in that time, and you know, basically we get into a shootout with the 12T, as I'm recalling now, for, you know, maybe a minute or so, and it's amazing. Like, he keeps poking this area, and you can see there, guys, like all 4 of those shells just missed entirely. And if all 4 of those went in, he would have been at half the HP he's at now. And this is why this tank is so freaking frustrating to play, because even at a range of, like I said, like 200 meters, 250 meters, you can't do shit with this tank. It's just like the Lux. So I'm trying to get shots into this guy. I can't, you know, I can't. This tank is just not made for that, guys. So I'm gonna back down, maybe try and poke on him at a little bit better of an angle, but ultimately, like, this just isn't working, and I don't want to lose my HP to a 12T, and we're also getting hit by Artie. So, you know, at this point, like, it's a good idea to just run away from here, but I know this guy is not a very good player, so I'm trying to take my chances and, you know, put some more shells into him, guys, and we get, you know, I think 2 of them hit out of 4 again. And now I see the Convenator, or Cavalier, excuse me, up here, and you know, it's amazing. Like, I'm clicking on this guy, he's not getting hit. I don't know what, like, my TDs are doing and stuff. There's a Tog still back here if you're looking, and he's just, I don't know what he's doing. You know, guys, you can't expect much at tier 5. You know, whenever you play tier 5, you know, people are not that good. So, you know, I realized that the 12T kind of left this area, for now at least. So, or he died or something. Yeah. So, you know, I take this rock again. But look, at tier 5, guys, you can't expect people to really be, you know, very good at the game. And that's just something that I have to keep reminding myself. But the Tog is back here, like, he's just sitting like behind this rock, like, and he's marked as a yellow player, so he's not that bad. But I don't know what he's trying to do. And the rest of my TDs, guys, are just, I guess, too far in the back. Like, the S35 is too far back. The M10 is just kind of in a bad area. So Cavalier is going to press me now, and there's little I can do against this guy. You know, I'm loading gold. Luckily, the already hits him, and we get like 447 spotting damage from that. So we're at 701 damage and 447 spotting, guys. And, you know, it's looking to be a pretty close game. So I'm going to try and do my best. But like I said, guys, this tank is just, this is going to be the tank that I'm going to have the most trouble 3 marking. Because, or maybe it'll be easy because a lot of people don't play it because of the gun. But, you really have to get up close and personal with people, man, if you're going to do any kinds of damage, you know, any kind of damage with this gun, because it's awful, guys. It's honestly, in my opinion, almost worse than the Lux, because at least with the Lux you have 10 shells. With this you only have 4, and they're basically the same amount of accuracy, so at least it feels that way to me. So I'm gonna try and pull up to this hill, guys. At this given time, like, I'm seeing like people over here, and I'm thinking, I could be safe here. I don't think anyone's really up here. We have two of our guys up here, so I think I'm safe to make this play. We're looking at the M10. M10's going to pull back. I'm waiting for him to turn, and we're going to get the shots into him here. And obviously I'm spotted. He spotted me before I shot him, too, because that was almost immediate. And, obviously from this range, we're not going to be able to hit the Brett Panther. I'm looking there anyway, thinking I can, and then the M6 starts pulling up this direction. And I saw him a little bit too late, but I do see him now. I'm going to load gold. And this guy doesn't even know I'm here, guys. He's not looking at the map either. So I'm going to put 2 into him here, another 2 into him, and like only 1 pens. I hate this tank, guys. We're like right at the end of our range. We're at like 380, 390 meters or so away from him. So I get like, how many shots was that into him? Of 8, maybe 4 went into him or something like that. Our M10 drowned, if you didn't catch that. And I'm just going to go after this guy, because I know he's not at a good enough HP to be able to out DPM me. At least he shouldn't be, as long as I'm loading gold and I put it like into his side plate or the back. Or just well-placed shots, into the front of the hole. So I take the chance, guys. I go after this guy because I want this guy dead. I don't really want him, up here like spotting people and stuff. So I'm lucky I get his side, and we put, all 4 shells into him, and he's dead. So now, and look, guys, I mean, this is a close freaking game. It's 8-8. HP is nearly identical. And really, I'm thinking we can win this game. Like, I'm thinking I have the skill level to be able to, I'll say, carry this team. I almost, kill myself there because I'm not paying attention. Talk about skill level, guys. But I think I have the skill to, win this game, guys. And as you can see, I'm not even running rations, guys. Like, I thought this was later on when I put rations on this vehicle. So we won this game. I'll spoil it for you guys. It was a win. At least I'm like 95% sure it was. And, or maybe it was a draw. It was one or the other. It wasn't a loss, guys. I know it was really, really, really close at the end, but I can't remember if it was a win or a draw, to be honest with you. So I'm winning this game, though, or drawing this game, and having this kind of performance, you'll see, with freaking automatic fire extinguisher, guys. So just keep that in mind. You don't always need to run rations to play extremely well. So we spot the Brett Panther here, and, if you guys want to, know what I'm thinking here, I see Nashorn, P43 or whatever this is over here. Brett Panther was like here. I'm like, I need to spot this for, these guys here. So that's all I'm doing, guys. I'm trying to figure out a way to spot these guys. And I'll kind of fast forward because this part gets really boring. So we'll go in 2 times, guys, and I'll still try and talk through it. Artie is targeting me here. Brett Panther keeps poking. And I'm trying to knock down this tree so I can get in a spot where there's some sort of, foliage in front of me. I get like 1 shot into him there. My S35 is trying to take shots at him, and the S35 is in a decent spot to, try and eliminate this guy from the game. But really, this map is tough, guys. Like I said, there's very few areas and bushes where you can go to spot. So literally in 4 times here, you guys will just see me knock down this tree. I have this tree knocked, and I'm just going back and forth, trying to spot people that are coming this direction, because I know the Nashorn and the P43 might try and make pressure here. So that's all I'm doing, guys. I'm letting my binoc sit up here for a little while, pulling back here, seeing if I'm spotted. Brett Panther comes up again. P43 comes up. Luckily, he only hits my track. And let's go back again to 1 times as Artie is pummeling me here. The Brett Panther dies. And, I'm seeing all these Arties shooting at me. I mean, luckily I can actually see the tracers. So you saw there, I heard the shell and I backed up. And this is, again, why Artie changes are actually effective, guys, for light tanks. For anything else, you don't have time to dodge. But in a light tank, you actually have enough time to get somewhat out of the way. So I actually do like these changes. Again, there, I saw the tracer. I moved back a little bit, and we took, 15 damage from those 2 shots together. So spotting the P43, I don't think this guy has spotted me here. Artie is trying to take shots at him, and this just isn't a good angle, guys. Like, there's just nothing anybody can do because this guy is sitting behind a rock, similar to how I am sitting behind this little mound here. So we're going to move up. I'm going to try and get a little more aggressive and maybe put shots into this guy myself, just because I know that I can probably do that. He doesn't seem like a super good player, so, you know, I'm going to try and do that. And I poke up here, and he moved. He must have moved. I don't see him. So, you know, this is just, it's becoming a very long game, guys. Like, I'm trying not to die. I'm trying to be careful. I only have 186 HP left, and, you know, that might even be a one-shot to the P-43. Maybe not. I could be wrong, but I know the P-43 does a decent amount of damage per shot, so... So what I'm going to do is come up to this bush, guys, and, you know, we spot the 13, AMX 13. And, you know, I can put some shots into this guy. I'm trying to wait for Artie to hit him, but I end up just taking some shots at him. And we get him to about half HP. Artie misses, and, you know, I'm kind of just doing everything by myself here, guys, but it's no big deal, you know. So 120 damage into the AMX 13. And, we're at almost 2,500 combined, guys, and you know, it's going in the right direction, but we're starting to run out of time. So, you know, at this point, like, I'm not sure if I can win this. It might be a draw, and I do remember the result now, guys, but I'm not going to spoil it for you yet. So, we are kind of, you know, figuring out what we want to do. That's what I'm doing half the time, is just kind of figuring out what I want to do. Nashorn finally appears, guys. I'm trying to get away from him enough so that I'm not spotted. So I'm going to get maybe safe right here. And then the P-43 reappears. And I know I can get some nasty shots into the Nashorn. We light him up and, you know, lit him on fire. And, you know, he's dead very, very quickly. So now I'm thinking, all right, if we go after the P-43 and we kill the P-43, we have a chance. Like, we probably will have enough time. So S-35 is getting really aggressive on the P-43, and I believe he kills him without my help at all. He does, and now we have 2 minutes, guys. The timer just went off, and I'm like, let's go. I see the tracer for the Artie. I see another tracer for the Artie, so I know one's like relatively here and one's like relatively here. And I am, you know, with my turbo, guys, doing 58 kilometers an hour max on this tank, because that's about what it gets to. A little more down the hill, 62, 63, but even with turbo, guys, this thing is, you know, it's chugging along, but I mean, it's not very fast, guys. So we are coming up the hill, and we spot the Artie here. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's like trying to run, I guess, to get into a better spot to maybe defend or whatever. I don't know why he made this move, but coming up, he's turning on me, and you know, he doesn't have the gun depression, so I was safe there. And we get him, guys. 2,047 damage, 1,285 assist. We're over 3,000 combined, and we have 1 minute left, guys. So I'm pretty certain that this guy is over here, but I saw Artie firing here, so I'm just going to kind of make a quick pass this direction just to make sure I don't spot him. He's not here, guys. He probably would have spotted me too, and I don't see him. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't have time at this point, guys, to go around or do anything fancy. There's 30 seconds left, so I got to go after this guy. And here he is, guys. I, you know, auto aim him. I get one shot into him, and he pummels me for 186, guys, and that's that. Artie misses their shot. We have 23 seconds left. S-35 is making his way up there. And, you know, at this point, guys, it's not looking good, you know. I do switch to the S-35. I'm waiting for that. Or maybe I didn't even switch to him. So here comes the S-35. And there he is. And we just run out of time, guys. There's not enough time. We only needed maybe another 10, 15 seconds. Unfortunately, it's a draw. So we do 2,093 damage, 1,285 visible. I believe that's what it was. Let's go ahead, close out of this, and open up these other end plates. Here we go. And it was a draw, guys. Mastery for this one. I think this might have been my first mastery in this game. We got these two badges. I think they're for artillery or something like that. This was 2,093 damage, 5 kills, and 908 experience. 908 experience for a mastery is fairly low, guys. But like I said, this tank, I don't think a lot of people play this tank. It's not a great tank. So, that could be why. And, we fired 87 shots, guys, 48 hits, 35 pens, and 2,093 damage, 1,285 assist damage. And this is what, guys, like 3,300 combined, 3,400 combined, something like that. I mean, a monstrous game, if you ask me, for the Cov. And that's about it, guys. We lost a lot of coin for the all the gold we shot and stuff like that. But like I said, you have to shoot gold ammo in this tank quite a bit. That's about it, guys. I mean, we'll take a quick look at how I have this thing set up. After this game, I know we've played more in this, but after this replay, we were averaging a 50% win rate, 10 over 10 battles, so five victories and 5 losses. Actually, one was a draw. You saw that just now. 1,083 damage we're averaging. And the way I have this thing set up, guys, is just to run optics, binocs, and a turbo. It's too slow to not run turbo. Trust me, you're going to want to run the turbo. And now that I've gotten my crew updated, I no longer have the 6th Sense perk over here. I don't think I put anything over here, just because I want to save up my bonds or whatever they're called. And I was running rations, so my view range was a little higher. I think it's like 450 something with binocs now, or something like that. Might even be a little higher because might be like maybe as close as 470, guys, because I did have situational awareness at like 50% now or something like that. And we have, more concealment and stuff now. I think the concealment rating is around 28% and the view range is around 470 or so with binocs. And, as you can see, guys, this tank just, decent aiming time and all, but the dispersion and just the way the gun is, it's only effective at close range. So if you want to be good in this tank, guys, you really just have to play it like the Lukes or the Lux. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you aren't getting bored of Tier 5, but I love Tier 5, guys. My dad loves to play around Tier 4, Tier 5, just because he's a very casual player. And we seem to have the most fun at around the Tier 5 area, guys. Sometimes Tier 4 is just like people are just too bad, but Tier 5, guys, and, for me, I actually enjoy Tier 6 the most. But, my father and I tend to enjoy, somewhere around Tier 5, so 4, 5, and 6. It's a lot of fun, guys, and you don't have to worry about crazy EBRs running around all over the place. So, I highly recommend that if you guys are higher tier players, go down to the lower tiers. You don't have to, like, call it seal clubbing. Don't go to Tier 3, but I mean, if you want to play Tier 5, Tier 6, guys, it's very enjoyable. Sometimes the games are closer. They're a little more exciting and stuff. And that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this one in the Covenanter, and I will see you guys for the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.